Government must consult the people, I say by way of referendum, not by another citizens' assembly or some of these bodies they set up just to get the desired answer they want and to placate some people. No, we want a proper, open debate in this. We want an unhindered and unfettered media, and we don't want hate speech dangled in front of us when we talk about issues that are affecting our families, our grandchildren, and our generations to come.
What do you think of the fact that a Red C poll found that about 75% of the Irish public think Ireland has taken in too many refugees in the last year, and that also most people seem to have a sympathetic view of some of the migration protests that are happening around the country? What do you think of that?
Well, it's very interesting, but most polls in here are held by parties of the left and by parties of government that look at the poll when what suits them. But this is a poll that has been literally pushed under the carpet. I'm not surprised. My own stance, and us in the rural independence, from the start was I wanted a cap on Ukrainian refugees. Then I also have raised, and so has Carl Nolan and Michael Collins and Danny Healy and others have raised in the past about the inward migration of people from God knows where, with no paperwork and everything else. And above all, we see the deportation rate, the people who have failed to get asylum here and are down for deportation orders, and they're not being deported. It's just total open borders. We had one of the Green ministers sending out a tweet in 7 or 8 different languages. People come to Ireland, of the welcomes, and plenty for you all. This is nonsense when we have 12,000 homeless plus ourselves, and the money that we're spending on this situation is unbelievable. Look, this under the surface, I know all the time people are being silenced, they're being mugged, cancel culture, the national media just disgraceful. All bought into this disastrous policy of this flooding our country, changing our culture literally, and not having space or room, and not looking after the people who we take in, genuine refugees, not looking after them properly, because we don't have the doctors. Dr. Mary Ryan from Tipperary, a respected doctor, came out yesterday and said this has had a massive impact on the services, health services and health, and she asked for a full debate and change of direction. So this debate has been stymied in here. We can't stand up and ask for this, which we have. We're being told we're racist, we're being told that we're homophobe, we're being told God knows what we are. And this parliament is meant to debate. We're celebrating 100 years of our freedom, supposed to be, our republic. And we're not allowed to debate these issues. 75% of the people told that poll. I know 70 and 80% of the people are aghast at what's going on. They just no, we can't afford it. We haven't the facilities. It's not planned. And then we have greedy people. Private developers have come in here. First of all, we had the open door. We had the people who offered their houses and homes. I salute them 100%. The island of the welcomes and the Mehel, sense of the Mehel. But now it's all developer-led, and it's into big buildings and costing a fortune in rent, and it's been done for money. Nothing else. But the government here that are off today, the Taoiseach, I don't know where he is, somewhere today on the border of Ukraine. Again, dancing to the European tune. We're one of 3 countries, I think, that we have rights to opt out of some of these situations, and we'll have to opt out because our culture has been changed. Our nation is plundered. We're just open door policy is a disaster. The public don't want it. They'll find that out in the general election. But first of all, the people must be respected in that poll. It's amazing how it was just slipped under the carpet. I'm calling for a referendum to take place with the people to decide on our immigration policy and our open door policy. Put it to the plebiscite of the people, and the government will get their answer. Not because we're mean, not because we're selfish, and we helped out before. We went all over the world, and we did, but we worked and we didn't get handouts for nothing, so we have to be very cautious. We need a referendum here, and if we don't, we need a general election to get rid of this disastrous government. But on the other hand, we have Sinn Féin, the main opposition party. They're in the globalist boat as well. They used to be a nationalist party. They're now a party of globalism. They are in hock with the government and everything else, and they just go missing, and enough of people missing for the votes, and it's a phony opposition. So we're in big trouble here. All our main parties have abandoned the people, not serving the people they're elected to. They're serving our masters in Europe and beyond. So it's a sad situation. People need to wake up, and they are waking up, and the West awake, and we're all awake, and the wide awake. So government must consult the people, I say by way of referendum, not by another citizens' assembly or some of these bodies they set up just to get the desired answer they want and to placate some people. No, we want a proper, open debate in this. We want an unhindered and unfettered media, and we don't want hate speech dangled in front of us when we talk about issues that are affecting our families, our grandchildren, and our generations to come.